Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Steven's Week, your weekly update on marketing and technology. In this episode, I will talk about a new medical step for the Apple Watch. I'm going to talk about advertisement during the Super Bowl and a new algorithm of the Department of Homeland Security. Welcome to this new episode, everyone. Belleghem is planning to work together with Apple to create a new functionality on the Apple Watch. What they want to do is they want to create an early detection functionality to see if you would have early signals of dementia or the disease of Alzheimer's. And what they're going to do is look at data of your movement and your sleeping patterns to see if you have mild cognitive impairments. And by doing so, they will, have an early warning system to tell you that you should go and see a doctor. On the one hand, it's of course incredible that they could do this. On the other hand, it's really scary. Imagine just looking at your watch and you have this message like, you should see a doctor, Stephen, because you have early signals of dementia. That wouldn't be the best message ever. But the fact that they can do this with a home kind of portable device that all of us can buy, and that they can create an early detection system like this is kind of incredible that they can do that. Just a few weeks from now, it will be the highlight of the American football season again. The Super Bowl is just coming around the corner. And of course, it's not just a highlight for American football, it's also the highlight for the advertising world. And this year in 2021, the ads will be the most expensive ever. It's every year like this, but you could assume that during a crisis situation that this wouldn't be the case. Well, the 30-second commercial is more expensive than ever. If you want to get one during the Super Bowl, you will have to pay $5.6 million per 30 seconds. Last year, that was $5.2 million, so a slight increase. But this year, they expect, of course, that they will have the highest amount of people watching it. I mean, there's nothing else that people can do than watch television. So they assume that more than 60% of all the Americans will watch the Super Bowl, which makes it, of course, an incredible moment to advertise and to reach out to this very, very broad audience. So probably the ROI of this investment is pretty good. And that's why I'm looking forward to seeing new, cool, funny, and awesome advertisement during the Super Bowl. The Department of Homeland Security in the US created a new algorithm that allows them to scan your faces, to do face recognition with a face mask on. They have an accuracy of more than 95%. And of course, this is an extra safety measure that they can apply now in airports. You don't have to take off your mask anymore, so it reduces the chance of positive cases. So a good thing and something that hopefully will come to our phones really, really fast so that we can use face recognition on our iPhones again while wearing a mask. This week, a study came out on how people use social media for news. It's a US-based study. And it's the paradox of social media. That's basically the conclusion for me. About 70% of the people is using social media to gather news, and especially Facebook and Twitter users are, looking for news regularly on social networks. But at the same time, more than 6 out of 10 is saying that they find the news that they find on social media inaccurate. So there's this paradox. They see the news on social media, they look at it, they read it, but at the same time, they don't really believe it. So this is a challenge on the one hand for social networks to make sure that the quality and the trustworthiness of the sources is more clear to all its users. And on the other hand, of course, it's an opportunity for media and news sites to make sure that they build a brand that is strong enough that people will go to them directly more often to find the news that they do trust and find the news that they value. But for now, this is a paradox in the world. It's the paradox of social media and news. So guys, this was my weekly update. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and colleagues. And I hope to see you again next week for a new episode of Steven's Week. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.